the only person in law school not on Adderall. Like,
it's
crazy.
Apparently amazing.
Yeah.
I have not tried it, but everybody who wants to be productive says, Jesus Christ.
I know what coffee does to me. And coffee is just a minor form of fucking Adderall, if you ask me.
It's the most minor.
Yeah. And I know what that does to me.
Yeah.
So if I ever took Adderall, I'd become Superman.
Yeah.
And I would like that shit so much
Exactly.
that I don't ever want to touch it.
My exact feelings. I don't want to try it.
Yeah, because I know I have ADHD.
My friend Duncan has a great bit about, I don't even know if that's real. My friend Duncan has a great bit about it. He goes, it's like a scientist did cocaine and went, I can fix this. And that's Adderall.
Okay, so you don't think ADHD? You don't know if ADHD is real? I don't know either. I haven't looked into it.
First of all, I think it's a superpower. I think if you have it, it's a superpower. And I think I most certainly have it. If I have it, look, I have an ability to focus on things that's very unusual, and it's obsessive focusing on things. And I use it to my advantage. Like it helps me get good at things. It helps me. For sure, it's helped me in my career. For sure, it's helped me with martial arts. For sure, it's helped me with everything I do.
I think you're right, and I say that because I remember when I was in law school, and I remember I had a professor Moore. I don't know if she actually went to say her name, but whatever. Loved her to death. And I remember she was talking to me about me possibly having ADHD, whatever. And she was like, you don't think linearly. Like the way, which makes you great at a lot of things, but then kind of hampers you. Like, I am not a standardized test taker. I'm not good at it.
Right. You're not good at things you don't want to do.
Bingo.
That's what it is.
If I'm not stimulated,
right,
I am miserable.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to look at it. I'm like, I'm just, all right.
By the way, you align with like most of my friends. Maybe that's why we're friends. I mean, I feel like most of my friends are kind of like fucking psycho about certain things that they love.
You start talking to me about cars.
Yes.
Start talking to me about guns.
Yeah.
You start talking to me about
the law.
Yeah. Like anything like that, I actually have a passion. Like, you can't stop me from being focused on it. Right.
And you can rattle off information that's at your fingertips all the time because you store it.
Yep.
It's in a file in your brain. You just open that bitch up and it's there.
I always say I have a terrible memory, but I have great recall. You know what I mean?
That's good. I have a convenient memory.
Yeah.
My memory is really good. Like, it's stunningly good when
terrible.
it's things that I'm interested in.
Gotcha.
But if it's something that I don't give a fuck about, it's like, I throw that right out.
For me,
comes in, goes out.
For me, it's names. It's bad, dude.
Oh, it's bad with names.
Bad.
Well,
it's
the other thing is you're a public person, so you meet a lot of people.
Okay, I'm glad you said that because I had thought that, and I'm like, no, you're just making excuses for yourself.
No, that's real.
Because I'm inundated with new names all
constantly.
The time. And so I'm just kind of, and I'll forget names. I'm like, why am I forgetting these people's names? And it's almost like it's just overflow. Like there's names that'll drop off, and then I'll be able to recall it, but then another name will drop off, and then it's like...
Well, it's Dunbar's number. Do you know what that is?
No.
Dunbar's number is this principle that's based on the idea that we came from tribal societies.
Mm-hmm.
So all human beings came from groups of like 50 people, 150 people. And the idea is that there's a circle of people that are close to you, that you're very close to. And that's whatever that number is, 5 to 10, whatever it is. And then there's a circle of people that you really like, but you don't see as much, and that's like 20 or 30.
Yeah.
And then it gets further and further out to like acquaintances and people you barely know. So this is Dunbar's number.
Okay.
So 5 very close friends. So, and then it gets to close friends, it gets like 15 to 50, and then it gets to friends that you would invite them to a party that's 150, then it gets to acquaintances, it's 500. People who you remember how you met. And then it's 1,500 people that you could put a name to a face. Now imagine how many people you meet compared to the average person that works in the same place and he sees the same friend group and goes to the same church or whatever. You're around the same group of people all the time. You don't have to remember that many names. You might meet over the course of 10 years, there might be like 300 people that you interact with regularly. That's most folks.
Shit, I was just at SHOT Show.
Right, okay.
We're talking hundreds and hundreds of people in the course of 3 days.
There's no way.
No, like...
There's no way you're going to remember all those things. And people get mad at you.
I know.
They get mad.
Especially women.
Yeah. Ah!